Hey, welcome back. You know, every chef I know has these recipes that they can pull out of their behinds at a moment's notice and make something spectacular out of it. And, well, this is one of mine. Very often I've had people come over and say, hey, I need a dessert, or I want dessert. Yes, we've got crowds that roam around our neighborhood and demand dessert. But, you know, you go over someplace and they didn't get dessert, or they didn't make enough dessert, or something like that. So this is something quick and easy to come up with. And it all stems from this thing. We all know what this is, right? Egg. Very simple, very easy, very versatile item. What I'm going to make is, of course, a Sabayon. This is I believe it was originally Italian and adopted by the French. Of course, I probably offended France right now, but oh well. So, first thing we need, you know, and the one nice thing about this, all you really need are fresh berries, some fruit, these, a bowl. Well, let me get the ingredient list. Oh, first, you know, smash all the buttons. Ingredients: egg yolks, booze, sugar, and technique. You probably have these first three. I'm going to teach you the fourth. Okay. So first thing we need to do is set up a double boiler. Yeah, I know. In a professional restaurant, I'm not going to bother with a double boiler because, one, well, I've seen people use fryers. I've seen people use the open flame. I've seen people use flat tops to get the heat into their thing. I've even seen people throw it on a grill. So you use what you've got. And the thing is that this, my electric back there and this induction burner is really not conducive to the bowl alone on the heat. It gets a little bit too hot. So I'm going to set up a double boiler. Just a pan with a bowl that fits on top, doesn't go down into it too deep. About an inch of water, bring it to a boil. So that's cooking, it's going. And the next thing I like to do is I like to have everything ready to go in our little martini glasses. You saw that on my cold brew coffee episode. So have everything ready to go before you get the sauce ready. I mean, the sauce is gonna be good for a few minutes, but you know, it's good to have everything ready. That way all you're doing is saucing. So I'm gonna cut up some strawberries. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is that I've always got some type of berries, some type of fruit hanging around that just are perfect with this. Strawberries in there. A little banana. Banana is really good with a Sabayon. One of the things I like to do with bananas, though, I like to cut them kind of in obliques. The reason why is because if you cut slices, the slice tends to stick to the glass, and you know, it's almost impossible to get off without a crowbar. But if you cut the obliques, it's perfect. I've got some blackberries here, some raspberries, maybe some more blackberries. They just look spectacular, so might as well throw them in there. Any berry you have, if you got blueberries, throw them in here. maybe a few more raspberries. All right, that's ready to go. Next thing we need to do, of course, is to separate our eggs. And of course, we need the yolks. If you get a little bit of white in there, it's not really a big deal. Unlike with a meringue, where if you get a little bit of the yolk in the whites, it's a big deal. Save those for a meringue. So I've got 3 egg yolks. I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar. One thing, if you remember my episode on hollandaise sauce, the big key is to get it going before it goes on the heat. So I'm going to get the egg yolks and the eggs started off. Traditional Sabayon is going to say one specific wine grown in a specific region, harvested at a specific time and aged in barrels or whatever for a specific number of days. I found just about any liqueur, any booze, any wine. I'd stay away from the reds though, but any white wine, ice wine, stuff like that, all works well with this. So I've got orange liqueur. That is 1/3 of a cup. And again, you want to get this started. Get this started mixing up, stuff like that. Get some air into it before it hits the heat. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get the heat on it. Now the big key, keep it moving. If you don't keep it moving, bad things happen. Or scrambling happens. We don't want scramble. Now it's going to look like a sloppy mess to begin with. That's okay. It'll come together. It'll take a little time. And to tell you the truth, it's going to take a longer time on the double boiler than it will over direct heat. All right, see how that holds together there? The lines, that's what you're looking for. You can take it a little bit further, but this is good. Now to serve this, we've got our berries, our bananas in the bowl. Just grab a spoon and spoon it on. So this recipe can be doubled, tripled, depending on how much work you want to put into it. I find 3 eggs worth is good enough for 2 good-sized servings. Now, what else can we do to this? There's something we can do to elevate this, but I kind of remember a quote by a culinary icon, Miss Julia Child.
Everyone should have a blowtorch in the kitchen. We're going to brulee this. Very simple to do. First you need a torch, and I mean a real torch, not one of those fake, phony, glorified cigar lighters. A real torch. Get this from the hardware store. It's about 20 bucks. Probably cost less than those specialty tools that don't do the job. This, done. Easy as that. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.